how the you need a in case the moolies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mind me, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this case is one. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And all the way down to the 35.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him, because right now...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll run it now. This is Charcandrick West. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Here's Smith now on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The Browns D locked in on third down, brings up fourth. On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And the Browns getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down is Smith. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. A shotgun snap for Smith. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, down in Glendale, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Looking deep for Hilton. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes our score 17-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
They go play action here on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And as a defender, if you come with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking deep for Hilton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, they're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Smith turns and gives to West. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
The Browns send out their punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He chucks him aside.
Dunked him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback. You got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Brady will try again on 2nd down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. On play action, it's Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Meanwhile, down in Glendale. And the Saints, they've now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Shotgun now for Brady. And it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start on the ground with West. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out leveraging the offense.
They're going for it with the option right. They'll run for it with West. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Preston Brown able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. This is Wentz. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try the air now with Smith. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They are going for it. It's Smith. That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
15, yeah.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On 2nd and 10, Smith. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. They snap it to Smith. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Smith. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Stephon Tuitt in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to float this one deep right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Andrew Billings coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 15. The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. The drive begins with a handoff to West. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Buying time to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw on third down. Smith. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Right.
From midfield, here's Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Hey, on.
They'll run it with West. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now it's the backup, Bradford. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's West. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Out of the gun, Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Brady. But it's brought in by Washington. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The 13 yards that time of the 1st.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. T.Y. Hilton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 24. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Throwing is Smith. And his throw here is incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Smith now throwing again. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Stephon Tuitt getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, back up. Hey, back up. Hey, back up.
3rd and long, it's Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
I said, Tiger. Shift. Front. Liz.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. In for the score. And the 49ers continue to roll. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And last time this unit was out here, Costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On third down, Henry. And some space here. Unable to corral him. He finds Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
On first down, Smith. Flushed out, and now the ball's loose. Smith loses it, but I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
To throw on second down is Smith. Bryant has it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
35. Right there, 55. Here we go.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, boys, go. Rip Liz. Hey, 35. Block.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going deep here for Bryant, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that'll bring up second down. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together.
And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been stymied left and right. Converted only 1 time. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Smith. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. From the gun, here's Smith. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They begin here with a run by West. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started. And
he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So the penalty not quite enough to get him the 1st as they'll come up here on 3rd and inches. After the penalty, it's Henry. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Hey, on.
Smith on 3rd down. And it's complete. Henry. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Again to Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, will step aside. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down. From the 50, it's Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Smith picked off by his former college teammate Eric Weddle. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Brady going to throw here. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for San Francisco, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. They will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they too will leave here at 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.